Expectations, we were a young team last year, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores playing, so, I mean, internally the expectations are high. Around the OAC, I don't know what they are. I think everything is just depth and experience. That's the most thing. I mean, that's the biggest thing from last year. We had a couple seniors that were playing last year and a couple experienced guys, but even our experienced guys were sophomores last year, and they were young. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just getting us more experienced. And as experienced as we got last year with a lot, even some of the freshmen, especially on the pitching staff, I think that's what's going to help in our favor the most, is just getting guys on the field from last year, and then not being overwhelmed going into this season and having that experience under their belt to help them get through some of the tough times that we weren't able to get through last year. I mean, we're going to lean on them. We're going to lean on them heavy. I mean, I thought last year they did a nice job, and really for about 2/3 of the season, their numbers were in the top half of the country. I mean, as far as their ERA and WHIP and all that good stuff. So really we're going to lean on those guys. We only losing one guy with a lot of innings from last year, and that was our senior Robert Frabel. But after that, I mean, everybody was freshmen and sophomores that were on the mound, and we only got one senior this year, and he's our catcher. So really, even this year, going into next year, we're going to have everybody coming back as well. So we're excited about our pitching staff because of their experience and how much experience they got from last year. So if you lean on them and lean on your defense a little bit, then you're going to be in on every game. As of right now, you'd probably look at, and really 2 and 3 are pretty much interchangeable, but Shane Wellman's going to probably walk in as being our number one. He kind of took that role a little bit last year. You got Brendan Borkey and Sheaf, who are 2 and 3. You can kind of interchange those guys a little bit depending on who's hot, who's not. They're a group of guys that, one, they're going to get stronger. From being in the weight room for another year, from being, into the system for another year. They're going to be bigger, they're going to be stronger, they're going to be more stable as far as being able to get more innings underneath their belt. But yeah, the young guys are going to lean on the older guys as well. So again, going through our conference and going through the OAC, as competitive as it is, I mean, you need a pitching staff that's going to keep you in games because it's a strong offensive conference, and you need those guys that are not only the top of the line guys, but also the depth of the starters and the depth of the relievers to keep you in games and allow your offense to do something, towards the back half of the games. We think there's a couple of young guys with Alec Munkensturm, a young man out of Michigan, Gabe Morris, who is out of North Catholic from around here, Doug Connors from Pataskala. So we got some young guys that, we think can step in and fill some roles. And quite frankly, at this level, you always need a couple freshmen to step in and fill some roles, especially on the pitching staff. Kirby's going to be he's the captain. He's the mainstay of everything we do. I mean, we run through him with everything we do. He actually won our True Crusader Award, which is our fall award. Pretty much that's the award that embodies everything that we talk about with the leadership and the toughness and the character. And Kirby's been that guy since he walked in the doors his freshman year. He's been this will be his 3rd year where he's been a captain. And if you ask him, he probably didn't have the year he wanted to last year. So he's looking to have a rebound year. This year, especially behind the plate. He's always been steady behind the plate. He just needs to make that next step to be an offensive threat. But the most important thing with that catching, he runs the pitching staff, and that's what he does, and he does a great job of it.